Hey everyone, this is Dylan, and today I'm going to be doing a movie review for you guys. So the movie I'm reviewing today is Dale and Tucker vs. Evil. So this movie was released on January 22nd, 2010, so this year is its 10th anniversary. It was directed by Eli Craig. It stars Tyler Labine as Dale, Alan Tudyk as Tucker, and Katrina Bowden as Allison. I saw a lot of discussion about them wanting to make a sequel for this movie, but the last time that they had commented on a sequel for this movie was in 2017, where they said that there was a script written, but they were disappointed in how the script was, so they weren't probably not going to go forward with it. I don't think there's any other new developments on what the status of a sequel is, but I think a sequel could be kind of interesting. Alright, so let's get into what Dale and Tucker vs. Evil is about. So really, this movie has two different perspectives in it. So we have the perspective of Dale and Tucker, and then we also have the perspective of a group of college kids, which, when I say a group, I mean a group. There's like 9 college kids all together, which is kind of insane. But we first start off with Dale and Tucker. So Dale and Tucker are going to a vacation home that one of them has purchased, and it's not really a vacation home. It's literally like a cabin in the woods that needs a whole lot of work. And so we have that storyline playing out, but then the group of college kids are also going to the same woods to go camping. And so when the college kids get there, they have this kind of like, let's tell stories around the fire. And one of the stories was about, there were some rednecks who had murdered a whole bunch of another group of college kids like 20 years beforehand. And so this was kind of fresh in their minds. And they'd met Dale and Tucker at the gas station on the way, and they kind of acted kind of weird. So when Dale and Tucker get to their vacation home, they're like, hey, it's nighttime, let's go night fishing. All while the group of college kids are like, let's go skinny dipping in the lake. So Dale and Tucker are in the lake fishing, and they notice that the college kids are there. One of the girls notices that they're there, and she falls into the lake and hits her head, and Dale and Tucker save her. Well, while they're saving her, they're pulling her on the boat, and all the other college kids think that they have killed her and that they're going to kill them next. So the college kids think they're in a horror movie, while Dale and Tucker are basically just trying to be good Samaritans. This is like a classic case of miscommunication and how misunderstandings really can affect things. And so it goes through this entire thing, and it's basically a slasher movie, but we don't have a slasher, or at least a purposeful slasher. So that's kind of it for the synopsis. I don't want to give a whole lot away because there are some pretty fun things that happen in this movie, and I overall really enjoyed it. This movie is pretty funny. This is definitely a black comedy, but more comedy than horror, although it has some good horror elements. One of my favorite comedy things that happens in this movie is when Dale and Tucker get to the cabin, sees a bunch of bones hanging up around the cabin, and he's like, oh, I guess the last person that lived here was a archaeologist. And then they see a bunch of like newspaper clippings on the wall of like the murder that happened before, and they're like, oh, they must be really into news too. I just thought that was hilarious. And then getting into like the horror elements of this movie, I thought that the gore was really good. And I also thought that the kills were pretty cool. Most of the kills. There were a couple that were kind of like meh, but a lot of the kills were really cool, and they didn't skimp on gore or anything like that. Overall, I thought that this movie was just a really smartly written script and a really cool idea for a movie, and I would definitely recommend that you guys check it out. There's not really anything that I did not like about this movie. Alright, so now let's talk about what other people thought of this movie. On Letterboxd, it has a 3.6 out of 5. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has an 85% critic score and an 84% audience score. And I would say that's kind of low. I probably would have given this around a 90%. I thought that this was a really fun movie. It's a really great melding of horror and comedy. So I would definitely recommend that you guys check it out. So that is it for this review. Let me know what you thought about Tucker and Dale versus Evil, whether you liked it or you didn't like it, and why. And remember, if you're not already subscribed and you'd like to be, please hit that subscribe button down below and give this video a like if you liked it. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Bye.